Introducing RxE, the rugged, reliable, straightforward, and accountable system for computer communications. What you're seeing here is the typical computer configuration, where multiple systems communicate with each other via messages shown here as green spheres. A typical configuration is made up of several types of computers, including plant floor computers, area computers, and enterprise-wide computers. These systems were built and changed over the years, creating a mixture of protocols, methodologies, and standards that are difficult to manage and often poorly documented. When a problem occurs, how do you find the root cause? Examining log files or drawing upon the knowledge of those who built the systems, and hopefully are still around, are the typical answers. And when you want to add or upgrade a new system, replicating this cornucopia of messages is often one of the biggest challenges. With RxE, the messages are routed through one or more RxE systems, where they can be viewed, transformed, and archived in a uniform and graphical environment. As each message is processed and archived, a complete history is recorded, including timestamp copies as the message proceeds through RxE. Importantly, this archiving is performed on a different thread than the real-time production stream, so more than 100 messages per second can be processed, unhindered by archiving. Let's take a closer look at RxE, including how it works and the benefits it can provide. The construction of an RxE is simple. It consists of interconnected nodes and pipes. The nodes provide the action, that is receiving, pumping, and sending, and the pipes provide the means to move messages from node to node. RxE is best visualized by the diagrams in the RxE editor or the RxE viewer. This diagram is automatically created for you by RxE editor. There are three types of nodes: inflow nodes that receive messages, pump nodes that pump messages between pipes, and outflow nodes that send messages. With RxE inflow nodes, you define the type of communication, such as file drop, database, MSMQ, for example. You also choose the pipes where the messages should be placed. Each arriving message is given a name based on the data received. The outflow node is the opposite of the inflow node. You choose the pipes where the messages will be taken from, and the type of connection, such as TCP or FTP, for example, for sending the data. A pump node reads the messages from a pipe, then alters the messages using either transformations or custom logic. The resulting message is placed into one or more pipes for downstream processing. In the next series, these concepts are explained in a bit more detail.
To reinforce this concept, let's follow a single message as it goes through an RxE system. Here it's coming from an external caster system, and the message is a little green ball. So first of all, it comes into the caster system as a flat file. Look at the message data on the right. And it proceeds down through that inflow node, through a pipe, down to a pump, where it's split and turned into XML data. The two messages then are proceeding on different paths, through different pipes, one going to a database outflow node and the other going to a file drop outflow node, to respectively a maintenance system and a financial system. Now let's take a look at some components of the RxE system, starting with the editor. The editor is used to both build and configure the system. So here we have a picture of our nodes and pipes, where if you select on a node, you can see down below, you can see it in XML view or tree view. If you go up to a node and select Edit, it'll kick off the XML notepad where you can make changes to the node itself. Here notice that we can change the queue, we can change the information about the queue. Note the other menu items across the top where you can change the transforms, do flat field editing, template files, or even build a new system. The tool that you will use the most after your system is up and running is the RxE viewer. This will let you see any message you've ever sent or received into RxE. So this is an example of the grid view, where you can select on a message, and in the graphical display you can see how the message went through your system, all the way from the inflow to the outflow node. The RxE viewer includes a timeline display to see how messages arrive over time. Here in the X direction is the time, and the lines across show either the pipes or the nodes. The messages are shown as a small little box. The contents of the messages are shown below, and you can filter them using regular expressions. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, our contact information is shown on the screen. Thank you again.